What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Earthrise Snapdragon and Crunk. There's a Crunk in here somewhere. That's right. No box, because this is a few years old, and I guess I tossed out the box a long time ago. But I just featured this guy in a size comparison with Double Dealer, another figure from Earthrise I never reviewed that was still in the box. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I never reviewed this. And there's another dude that's his partner called Apeface. And yeah, it's like a Godzilla and a Kong Transformers from way back when. Definitely influenced by those kaiju. But I have no idea where Apeface is. I do have it, I just don't know where it is. And I'm sorry about that. But I figured, like, I gotta follow up that, Double Dealer with this guy, because I feel like, hey, look at that. Look at him. He's very similar colors to Double Dealer, too. But anywho, I don't have the, like I said, don't have the box, and I apologize about that. I know I do have the directions. I'm gonna have to wing it, because this guy's a triple changer as well. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So technically, it came from the backlog, but it's weird because it was an open figure that I just decided I'm gonna review it because it's here, and I meant to review it the whole time. But it is interesting. I don't love the colors. Like, we got this kind of super light gray, off-white. Then you got the purple and this color, like teal. Not the biggest fans of the colors. Again, you got some like pink over here. Yeah, this is like a little headmaster in here as the jaw, but he's got jaw articulation because of it. The head does not move otherwise. The arms move at the shoulders, and then at the elbows they move kind of oddly. I don't think he swivels at the waist. And then the legs move outwards and back in front. And you got the hinge at the knee. And then you could do that with the foot due to transformation. So, yeah. And the tail really doesn't move. However, you can move it. Like, you can disconnect it a little bit and then move it. So, you can do it. You can do it. And even, oh, you know what? You could even move that section. So, there you go. There you go. You got some articulation. And are these guns articulated? Just back and forth. So, he does have, like, because of the guns, like kind of like a Trypticon feel to him, but definitely like some sort of kaiju, dinosaur, Zoids-ish thing. A lot of different things going on here. It's not bad. It's got some decent molded detail all around. You see it in the arms here. You see it in the body, which is kind of cool. If you could see through to all that black. These guns look pretty good. I do like them. The head sculpt isn't bad. He's got red eye on one side. The other side too, but it's a little bit hard to see. But I like the molded detail in the face. They put little teeth on the legs of this headmaster. That's, the mouth, the jaw. It's not bad. It's not bad. The front, you see the Decepticon symbol there, and the detail in the chest is okay all around. I like the legs, I like these here, these spikes, wing things. Toes are not bad on this guy. The bottom here looks pretty good. Just gotta stay together. You see some translucent yellow parts on the bottom, which is kind of cool. And then, you got some decent molded detail on the back here, on the tail, and on the backpack. So not bad. Like, I do dig him. I mean, there's a reason why I wanted to get this. And Apeface, but again, I don't know where Apeface is, sorry. He's probably not far. They were together, but he wasn't part of, when I took apart that little rack that it was on. So he wasn't there, so I don't know where. There's piles of stuff everywhere. So I'm not really going crazy looking for Ape Face. If I ever find him, maybe we'll do that review too. If he's got all the stuff intact. Luckily, this guy only has these guns here that you will be able to take out. But anywho, in this mode, it isn't bad. And for your size comparisons, here is Snapdragon with our double dealer in his Eagle mode. And as you can see, Eagle mode double dealer is a lot bigger. He's a bigger guy in general. He's a leader class. But I do like how these two look together. Snapdragon is pretty cool, and they really just look like they should be on the same team. Here's Snapdragon with a couple of Super Kaiju, and they work kind of okay. And here it is with some SH Monster Arts figures. So before I transform this guy, and I already have, and it made me realize I was doing something wrong here. This is not supposed to be up here, though this is way a better look. The way this actually goes is you gotta disconnect this, and then it goes down here, and it connects down here. So then, you know, you're kind of... You're actually locking up the articulation on the bottom, which is weird to me. But it's supposed to go down here. So this is supposed to fit in there. And then these just... it hangs out down here. While it creates a easier slope for this, I hate how the guns look down there. It looks way awkward. You do expose more of the detail there, and it's got some detail on the back, though not much. Yeah, it's weird, right? I think it's weird. I don't know. I don't like it like this at all. I feel like this part ends up being too skinny, and you do kind of... I don't have it really locked here completely, but you do lock this bottom part, you know, more. And I don't really like that. Like, you know, the way I had it, instinct, or, you know, just me dealing with, like, robots that look like this, both, you know, transformer-wise and, like I was saying, Zoids, and, you know, just knowing how, like, an articulated robot, dinosaur-looking Mechagodzilla thing should be. Trypticon. I don't know. The guns just look better on top. Just, that's all I'm saying. And then you're able to, you know, move things around here a little bit better, too. And you got this free. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want it to look like this? I don't know. I really don't get it. So with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and stomp out. Snapdragon all transformed, and he's pretty cool. Transformation is, you know, kind of good. I liked it into this robot mode. He's got a lot of black on him, so, you know, the molded details there, you just got to really look at it. It's pretty good. I like the big Decepticon symbols on his chest. That looks pretty good. The middle looks pretty decent. A little soft and weird here, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's not bad. He's got feet. He's got these big old things in the back. I don't know if I did this quite right. I think I did. It goes in, so I guess I did. I don't know. I was a little unsure about those, but it looked fine. It looked fine. But yeah, that's how the back looks. Nice and flat in the back. I do like that. Still got all these, like, wing things on here, but, you know, he changes into some sort of plane as well. He's got two guns. We saw him before. So he's double dealing. even though that's not double dealer. These, I feel like I didn't... I think these were supposed to hook into something. And I can't figure it out, the arms. But otherwise, the articulation moves like that, moves like that, moves like that. Back in and out, which is pretty good. Swivel there. And then hinge at the elbow. The wrists, I don't think move. Full split. Kicks forward, goes back. Swivel at the thigh. Joint there. And the foot can go back and forth. It's not bad. But we didn't even get to the head sculpt. I'm a little all over. Head sculpt is decent. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I mean, look. I'm in it for the kaiju mode. I'll be honest. Like, I like how that looks. But, you know, this mode, he's solid. He's very, very solid. Unlike that double dealer, you know, this Snapdragon is a very, very solid figure. Nothing, absolutely nothing shakes on this guy. And that is pretty good. So, he's got that going for me. It's a good look. It's a good look overall. Now, I talked about the Headmaster, and here he is. Let's just check this guy out. We'll transform him. Turn his head around. And now you got him there. And I guess this is Crunk. Yeah, he's got an okay face. Big old screw in the middle. Die-cast content. And, of course, you know, his arms and legs can sort of move. So, yeah. You know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. So, yeah. There you have this guy as well. And for a size comparison, and then this mode here is Snapdragon with a double dealer. And a couple of newer Transformers in Galvatronus and Prima Prime. Alright, one more part. So with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and fly out. Snapdragon all transformed, and it's really, really simple transformation. Honestly, like both transformations were pretty easy. Like, honestly, really, really nice. Comes together really quick, and I dig it. And this jet mode, this space fighter jet mode, is awesome looking. I really, really like it. I was about to, you know, put Crunk in here, Crunk. But I figured I'd wait till we get on camera. Although maybe that was a bad idea because, not easy to open. But this cockpit should open. I've seen it done. I might need something for this. But before we get to that, let's, you know, put the guns on this guy too. We've got that. There you go. One there. And a one on the other side. Very classic Transformers, you know, way to go about it. It's pretty good, you know. Need some guns, so I love the yellow. I love the yellow. It's really nice translucent yellow, but I love the detail all around here. Very, very nice. You see, you get the little, you know, wheel there. Whatever that's called, I forget. Drawing a blank. But yeah, landing gear. But the bottom, you know, it is what it is. Sort of looks like a robot, sort of not, but whatever. It's totally fine. You know, like, you only get like half thrusters on this. And I don't think there's any other way to really do it. So, the back isn't much to look at. But, you know, you get the blue fins here, teal fins. And he should go in here. And I really want to open it because, you know, there's detail in there. And there you go. That was not easy to do. By the way, they put these little, like, you know, little flaps here, and that goes underneath, and it's just like very hard. Anyway, you get a whole like full cockpit there for our little headmaster to ride in. How cool is that? Like, you got all the you know, buttons and whatever, meters and radars and whatever, all the things, instruments you might need. Let's see if we could get this back closed easy. A little bit easier to close than open, but not good either. See, it's this side that's not good. Anyway, that's bad now. Now it's bad. Thank you. But overall, it's good. It is. It really is. I like it. I think this has a lot of really cool things going on for it in this mode. Very much like it. And for size comparison, in this mode, here is a Snapdragon with our trusty Optimus Prime and also Sea Spray, because why not? He's here. And my final thoughts, I really like Snapdragon. He is very cool. Again, you know, like I said earlier, even though, you know, that was just right before for me, BTS, you know? I like these up top instead of down here. I get why it would be down here. Like, it's, you know, it covers up this a little bit more, that little hollowness, but I don't think it looks better. I think this looks way better up here than down here. To me, having it up top just makes the figure look very, very cool. Again, it gives it that, like, more Zoids vibe and Triptychon and just all, you know, robotic dinosaur kaiju in general. For me, it just works a lot better. You know, that's just the way to go. Otherwise, it looks great in this mode. It looks great in robot mode. It looks great in jet mode. Really great in jet mode. Like, I like it a lot more than I would have expected. So all three modes are really good. All three modes are pretty easy to get in and out of, which is great. And again, I didn't have directions, so I just gave it like a once-over on MGO review, and I didn't need anything else. I didn't even have to like go back to it. I gave it a once-over. It's like, okay, I got it. It's pretty good. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it works really easy. So yeah, this is a good Transformer. Again, really happy I finally got to it. Glad I came across it during my organizing ultrazillatoys. Why don't you go check out that organizing and see what else could be in store that I found during that video. So yeah, that was a very interesting one for sure. And there you have it, guys. That is my review for Snapdragon. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go and sub yourself for daily content. Let me help you diversify your collection, because you never know what I'm gonna find in the backlog. Even though, you know, backlog I do kind of consider like the stuff that's on the shelves. Sometimes I just come across something that I'm like, oh, I opened this and I never reviewed it, and now I have, and that is cool. Till next time, peace out, peeps.